One of the biggest problems that most businesses have is that they get used to like, this is what we do, and that's what they do forever. There's no rules, right? That's the thing. What's going on, and welcome back to the Weekflow. I'm in the office. It's currently Monday. There's lots to do this week. The reason is we're about to announce and launch something very cool and new. So I have quite a bit to do this week to make sure that launches successfully. If you're new to this channel and just stumbled upon this video, my name is Shan. I am the CEO of a company called Genflow. Currently have a team of about 90. I've been doing this for about 5 years and absolutely love it. And Weekflow is my series where I take you behind the scenes of the company, what I get up to, what some of the team up to. And yeah, so make sure you hit like, subscribe. If you love business content and something that real entrepreneur shit, then you're gonna like this. With that being said, it's Monday morning and got lots to do. So let's get to it.
Lately I've been living like I can't take a loss. They ain't wanna help me, that's what made me a boss.
All right, so just got home from the office, had a good morning, getting a lot of things done. Back home now to finish off for the day. So yeah, this Friday we're launching something new. It's pretty cool how it's all come together. So early this year I after raising the money, I made a list of like everything we need to be doing to moving forward as a business and problems we can solve out there in the market and how we're gonna grow the business. And this one particular thing came up, which was making clothes especially is become very difficult just in the whole COVID world. Anyone watching this knows that freight has become like 10 times the price. What used to be $2,000-$3,000 for a container from China, now it's about $20,000. We used to pay about $2 to $3 per kg for air freight, and now we're paying about 10 to 12. So things have changed drastically when it comes to products and just the way the whole industry works. So yeah, there's been a number of problems been facing. So when there's problems, it means there's opportunity. So I've been working on what we can do. So this Friday we're announcing Genflow Drops. It's essentially a new service that allows anyone to launch a clothing brand within weeks. It's unheard of, it's never been done before to this quality, to this level of efficiency. So yeah, hugely excited. By the time this video goes live, there should be an announcement video, which I can pop up here if you want to know more about what it is and everything about it. Because the Weekflow, this is the BTS, this is about, how we're actually getting stuff done here at Genflow. So I'll give you a bit of insight into that. So, as of right now, there's 5 days left. I still need to finalize the campaign, which will be being posted this Friday across my socials and Genflow's. Done something very different here, and I think this is something that a lot of people should probably look to start doing. So I've kind of done 2 campaigns. One is for Genflow and how Genflow needs to communicate this new thing, and the other one is for myself. So for the first time ever, I filmed my own campaign and how I'm gonna position this to the market and what my announcement is. So kind of like there's 2 announcements happening at once. It's this Friday, 12 o'clock, so we've got 5 days left. There's quite a bit to do. I still need to go through all the copy for myself. I need to go through just review all the content and make sure everything is as it should be. My main thing that I really care about is probably 2 things. One is copy, just making sure it's very super clear and not so descriptive, so it comes across really well to people watching. Number 2 is just the overall visuals need to be slick and high end. We have the pressure now as the business has grown, can't put out mediocre stuff. So we need to be able to make sure we do that. So I've got that to do. I think one other thing that we did really well for this in particular is we set up like a project team internally. And then we've had weekly check-ins on the project by arranging a call. And that's really helped. And then follow-ups via emails and having clear responsibility of who's in charge of what. So who's doing the creative, who's doing all the images, who's doing the website, who's doing like all the decks, then who's doing all the operational stuff, like all the different partners that are going to be printing on demand and the different service levels and all the little details. So yeah, as a whole project, I think that's the way we've ran it. My one thing for anyone watching would be, really plan ahead and think about who's going to do what by when and in what order and how does it get signed off and when does it need to go out the door, so you just are really on target on your project. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. Lots to do this week still, and but yeah, I'm quite excited. It's probably one of the first things we're doing since the fundraise, which was early this year in terms of new things, but we have a ton of stuff coming over the next couple months that we're secretly working on. This is just one of the first ones. So yeah, quite excited. I'm probably late for a call, so yeah, I need to get back to my work and I'll catch you guys in a bit.
I get some bands and I get some bands, I'm my little baby.
So Genflow Drops is a very carefully curated selection of blank garments. We've put them together based on their quality, because obviously that's something that's really important for our brands. So you can see here we've got a mixture of like really heavyweight 100% cottons in oversized fits, so to give that streetwear look. We also have blends of recycled polyester and organic cotton in these really nice like natural raw finishes. And also some really beautiful colours as well. It's not just your basic black and whites. On these items we can print and embroider. So here's a little example of some embroidery. It's really high quality, and this is all done on demand, so within 72 hours of the customer placing the order. The team have also been working on designs for our first Genflow Drops clients this week. So samples are arriving tomorrow and we're expecting big things, really excited about this. So we'll be meeting up with some of those clients this week to show them and to get the ball rolling.
I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah. I get some bands and I get some bands on my little baby, yeah.
Hi, so I'm just about to go into a really exciting meeting with Lucy Mountain. We're doing loads of stuff today. We're doing some app wireframes. We're going to have a meeting about a very secret product that I almost told you about that we can't announce yet. And then we're going to do a shoot for some in-app video content as well. So it's going to be a good day.
If they're visiting that space every day to do something, I think it should be on the homepage.
So I'm just here at the Genflow office, and today we're building out our next update, which is going to be on mindfulness and tracking. And we've just got our wireframes up here, and we're just running through basically how it's going to work and be amazing.
Start with the launch plan and where we're at with it.
So the teasers are going up today at 3 o'clock on Shan's page on Genflow's. That's the first hype reel. Everything we've been teasing with the countdown on stories since Monday. We've got Shan's pages, he's written content, there's stuff going up on his pages about the creator economy, why this is needed, the problems they face. The rest of the content is all done. So tomorrow's hype reels are ready. They'll go up around 3ish again. And the launch stuff is happening at midday on Friday. So 12 p.m. BST, everything goes up.
So from an amplification perspective, that is currently channel-wise our owned channels.
Own channels, yeah.
What's the plan around broader activation? So we've stepped back from phase one, utilising any specific paid talent. We're going to go over that with phase two.
Yeah.
Are we doing any paid advertising?
The paid marketing strategy, I would say, is post-launch. It won't be for this Friday.
Hi, I'm Gabby. I'm the production manager here at Genflow. I manage all of the shoots for our clients, including Genflow, doing everything from initial creative to post-production, all of our edits. So to plan this shoot, we wanted it to be really urban, cool, sleek, everything that Genflow and Genflow Drops stands for. So the location was really important to get the right feel, and we looked at a few locations around East London and we found one which had a really great backdrop aesthetic. We had a separate area for e-com and a separate area for social, and we wanted to ensure that those two had their separate aesthetics and feels as well. So on the day on the Genflow drop shoot, we had about 98 e-commerce images to get through, social content, a campaign video, hype reels, Shan's YouTube content, and some additional flat lays as well. So there was quite a lot to get through, which involved a lot of organisation. So there was quite a lot to get through, which involves a lot of organisation, and we had to ensure we had multiple sets on the day.
Hi, my name's Wooly. I'm account manager at Genflow. Just about to go into a meeting with Sophie Hannah. She's got 1.5 million followers on Instagram, so and we're working on a brand with her. So really exciting. Come with me.
And
Hi.
Sophie.
I'm James. Great to meet you.
I think I'm probably most excited about actually putting all of my creative ideas and bringing a vision to life that I know people will love the products. Like, I've been using like hair products for years and years and years, and there's always been something that I don't like about one product but something I like about another, so I've kind of like tried to make the perfect product that everyone will love. So yeah.
Amazing.
What are you guys doing today in this meeting?
We are having, well, this is like our first meeting, so we've been doing everything on Zoom, which is so weird.
Email.
Yeah, so now obviously a meeting of like marketing, launching the brand, socials, like kind of a bit of everything really, yeah.
So branding sign off, and then we'll run through packaging.
Really start thinking about brand and marketing, like putting it out there.
Yeah.
Your audience have a feeler, if you're not just dropping it on them without any sort of indication.
Yeah.
So get the
I feel
brand
like
out
they
there.
know something's coming.
We have that following already.
Yeah.
We have the audience on the brand page,
Yeah.
and then it'll be all success from there.
Amazing.
If you look at the market, for years it's just been like the same sort of big dominant brands. This is a social first category, I think. It's all about engagement through creativity and content,
Yeah.
which is what we're starting with here, which makes it so exciting.
Pay me in respect, 'cause once I do it big, what's to follow is a check.
What's going on? So it's Thursday, I've just got to the office, it's morning, there's one day to go to launch Genflow Drops. Still a few final things to get sorted, which is the website. I know the guys are developing it right now. And I think the funny thing is that yesterday we were going through an internal review of everything and making sure we're on track. You know, I spoke about the team that has been put in place to be able to launch Drops. And whilst we were talking about that, I got an email and I clicked on it, and essentially was an inquiry from the website. I think she had something like 465,000 followers, whatever, saying that I want to sell merchandise. So it's quite interesting that I think there's a lot of demand going to be there in the market. Besides that, one other thing that is still on my things to do is that I need to work on the paid marketing funnel and how we're going to drive traffic and leads automatically. So that's for me to do. But today I'm actually spending most of my day thinking about 2022 and what I'll be doing. Our chairman Chris is in the office, so I'm going to be sitting over there. I'm doing that for the most of the day.
I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in the
I like the fabric of these. They do. It just needs to be a functional waistband and a bit more structured.
Yeah, because we changed that to flat across the front, didn't we?
Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another.
My own plans are too big, but yeah, no, it's very good. Just going through next year what we can do. I have lots of things and ideas and how we can truly build like a global creator platform, and you have to really, it takes a little bit of time for you to mentally get there. So now what we're working on is how do we put it together in some simple format to be able to like go and tell others. We can't stay stuck with what we do. One of the biggest problems that most businesses have is that they get used to like, this is what we do and that's what they do, and that's what they do forever. Like that cafe right there, they serve that food, that's all they're going to do. They're never going to think of changing the menu, do something new, how can I improve. General business is like, you make some money, you get comfortable, and that's the end of it. You know, today what we do is great. We set up brands, manage people, there's so much potential in that as well. But then how much more we can do, it's just about appetite. And it's about opportunity in the market, and like what the opportunity in the market is right now. So I've just been thinking a lot about, if you had unlimited money, what would we do? Right? And that's the way to think, because there's ways to get money and whatever, you can meet the right people. So yeah, that was the frame of the question that has been on my mind and what we've been discussing. So we sat down today just to go through a bit more in detail. Like, what does that mean? Like, what does it mean? I find it interesting how he is, that I can blurt out everything that's in my mind and he somehow makes sense of it and writes it down in some way that makes sense. So yeah, we'll see what happens. There's no rules, right? That's the thing. You create your own box and then people live in it and then they struggle in it, and that's that. I think you asked me a question, what are 3 things three qualities of ours as a business. I got one, making creators money. I think number two is that I forgot now. No, number three was that we like winning fundamentally. And to keep winning, you got to keep changing, keep moving forward. This whole drops thing is the same thing, right? We identified last year we can no longer win in product if it's going to take 6 months to restock one item. Something's got to change. When other businesses, our competitors in that product space, have folded. Just because COVID came, they didn't know what to do, furloughed everybody, and couldn't really come back from it. Making money and profit or whatever is a byproduct of what you're doing. So that's a never ending thing. You know, it goes back to how we started, which was let's sell digital products. Then we're like, okay, that's one business model that works, but what more could we do? Oh, we could sell subscription products, blah 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 blah. And then it was like, oh, we could sell products physical. Okay, let's do that. Then adds on. So like that, there's no reason we can't add 12 other new things on. If one of them is drops, one of them could be education, one of them could be NFTs, one of them could be whatever. And now what we've really been thinking about, we've already done this. So, you know, we started 3 YouTube channels, and, you know, we were making money off the ad revenue of the channels. Like, the most valuable thing we have today at Genflow is the audience of our creators, because that's the thing that everybody in the world wants, which is audience. You know, any business in the world wants audience, because that's what everyone's chasing. You know, our shop there is chasing it. They need customers. Everyone and everything ever is chasing attention, right? People. So we need to get more into the game of actually controlling that attention. That we should be creating content that lives on social media, like for creators. We should be doing it all. We should be making all the YouTube videos, the TikToks, the this. We should be creating the content itself, not just relying on them to create it and only monetize it. We should be doing both. Because if you control the audience, if you control the attention, build the audience, the monetization will naturally grow. And that's the way to go about it.
Check out the crease, blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the cleats. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the.
Under 37 minutes to Genflow Drops. We're all very excited in the office.
Get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the cleats. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the.
So today is the launch of Genflow Drops, which is our new elevated merchandise solution for creators. We've been working on this for a long time, 6 months plus. Kind of back then it was developing all the blanks, making sure that they're actually better than anything else on the market today, creating all the assets and really justifying that client journey, really, making it as smooth as possible and as fast as possible to launch an amazing brand that is not merch, it's really elevated, it's premium, all within the space of a few weeks. To kind of get here, we've had to find obviously the right facilities to do it, that have the right capabilities with really advanced print and embroidery, and the ability to store our own blanks as well. But then also kind of developing the website, developing the assets, obviously developing all the blanks. Siobhan and her team and the apparel team have been doing an amazing job developing the blanks. You'd see it in streetwear shops around the world. There's absolutely no difference at all. People can't tell the difference, which is amazing. And yeah, there's nothing on the market quite like what we're doing and how we're doing it and the execution of what we're doing it. It's been a long journey of kind of making sure all the blanks are right, filming all the assets for it. Fraser behind the camera and his team have done an amazing job making it look really slick and really high end and kind of really justifying and giving the products the limelight. So technically we are live now, and I suppose what that means is that we're accepting applications to join and be one of the first partners really of our Genflow Drops program. Obviously people are going to email in, we're going to ask some basic questions about kind of what's the size of your followership, have you sold before, kind of demographic questions, etc. Really pinpointing the people that we think could do really well and execute this really well for the first launch. Obviously in future we're going to be opening up a lot more, it'll be less exclusive, and obviously kind of more people will be able to experience the platform. So certainly Genflow Drops has been an amazing journey so far. As obviously the team have put a huge amount of effort, so huge props to the team across developing the products, getting the websites ready, getting all the assets ready. But really it's just one of the new products that we're working on. Obviously day to day in my team we're launching new products every time, protein bars or kind of hoodies or whatever it is. Obviously this is a new product essentially that Genflow has to offer that's called obviously Genflow Drops, the first of many, and actually is going to transform how so many creators start their brands with us.
We have just gone live with Genflow Drops. Feels pretty cool, but before I get into it, let's check out this promo. Alright, so that's Genflow Drops. Feels pretty cool, you know, all the work that's gone in for months and especially this week is now all done. So what that means is genflow.com/drops. I'll put the website over here, has all the information, and essentially that means that's live and anyone can go on and now fill out the application and we can start working with them. So, but anyway, what's actually happened is at this launch is pretty cool. So the video you saw there is currently on the Genflow Instagram. A video, me breaking down Genflow Drops on my channel has just gone live. I'll leave the link down below. I filmed my own campaign and go into the detail of what the problem is that we're trying to solve, what's the solution, why, and how we can do it all. It's a detailed video taking you through all of that. So make sure you check that out. It's right here. Let me know what you guys think about that. But besides that, I think a post has just gone out on Twitter, on LinkedIn. Also my newsletter has gone out as well, and by the time this Weekflow is going to go live, the next episode of Life of an Entrepreneur, my podcast, is going to be live as well, where I'm taking a bit more of the raw, you know, uncut, real, behind the scenes as I was launching drops whilst everything was happening in the week. New episodes are coming out every week, so make sure you have subscribed to the podcast. But yeah, it's pretty cool. What I'm going to do actually is I'm gonna check my phone to see is anyone filling out the website. So let's have a look. Shit, getting a few. There's one right here from someone saying, drop is one of the best ideas I've seen. I want to release some athleisure, etc, etc. She got 92,000 followers, pretty cool. There's another one here. Saw the announcement, looks like something I'd be interested in doing. I have a TikTok and Instagram. She's got 260,000 followers. It's got another one here, 700 followers. Maybe not this time. Another one here, so glad I've seen the post today, 54,000. I've been struggling with my manufacturers. It's pretty cool, you know, so like literally every minute we're getting an application come through. So yeah, well done to the team, everyone watching, thank you so much, because it's categorically working. So, you know, the plan from here is essentially phase one is that we're going to pick up these leads and we'll be contacting them, speaking to them, and then seeing which one fits best here at Genflow and bring them on board. That's the plan. General go-to-market strategy is pretty much that. So we are going to our current clients first, making sure we have enough projects coming out with them over the next 3 months, especially over the busy Black Friday period. At the same time, we're onboarding new, we call them like creator outreach team, who are going to be going outbound to creators around the world saying about Genflow Drops. Whilst doing that, we're going to, I think next week, launching our paid media strategy and be getting leads, traffic to the webpage and hopefully leads and a bunch of other funky stuff. So yeah, that's the plan. It's live, it was a lot of work, but I feel pretty good. Especially because, you know, as I probably said earlier in this video, we've always focused on doing so much for creators. It's been a while since we kind of released something which would benefit the whole industry as a whole. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Hope you like this video. Weekflows are coming each week. You know, my podcast is coming each week. The content is coming out. Anything you want me to particularly talk about when it comes to my business or anything you want to know more, always let me know down in the comments. Send me a message on Instagram if you need anything else. Hope you like this video. If you do, please hit the like, hit subscribe. It does help. We're trying to grow this channel, and I'll see you guys next week.